Hi, it's me again doing another unplanned video. This time it was not Laura's fault. This is Crystal at Coffee, Crochet, and Cuddles. Did a tag, Momma Swift's tag actually, 10 top things you carry in your go-to bag, something like that. I'll put the proper hashtag below. And she actually did not tag me in her video. She forgot. She tagged me while we were in Zoom, which I don't think counts, but Mama said it did, so okay, I'm doing it. Um, and my bag, my go-to bag, it depends on what I'm carrying. It's depending on where I'm going to. Usually, I'll just grab a project bag, whatever project I'm working on. Um, this one happens to be. Oh, this. Um, One of the things we were working on in Zoom got this Stunning Doiler Wind Catcher by Crochet Crowd. It's a free pattern by Crochet Crowd and Yarn Inspirations. That's what I have in this bag. So I've got the pattern in here. I've got the yarn and actually my yarn hook, my crochet hook is in here, which usually I don't carry a crochet hook in there, but usually I'll just grab the bag that I'm working on and I'll grab this eyeglass case and throw it in the bag and with maybe my phone, or my phone, unless it goes into my purse. But in my eyeglass case, I carry scissors, and I have two hooks in here. Usually these are the two hooks that I use the most, the 5 and the 5.5, H and I. That's the ones I use most. This one is I'm using a 3.25, so that's why that's. But if it was in my with my crochet hook, I would grab whatever hook I'm using and put it in here. I also have in the eyeglass case some stitch markers. I have yarn needles, just a couple of them, and of course an emery board because my nails always gets a catch on somewhere. So stitch markers. So that's what I've got in here, and scissors. So it's everything you really need when you're working on a project for a short period of time. I just used to throw that in there. Now, if I was going camping or someplace where I'm going to be gone for a few days, I would grab like a bigger bag. This bag I got some darn good yarn when I ordered some yarn. And this is kind of neat. This has a whole mess of crochet hooks that came with the bag. I don't even know what kind of crochet hooks they are, but I wanted to get them. This is what really, because of the steel hooks, I wanted to get something tiny to do doilies with. So these are just some extra regular size ones. So they always stay in this bag. They're always in here. So, oh, I found these at the dollar store. I guess it's. So I would put in here. I would probably put a couple of projects in here because it's big enough to carry all that stuff. So I would put a couple of project bags in here. Plus, I would grab notions bag, and I would throw that in here. Actually, I would grab all my crochet hooks. I keep my crochet hooks in a mug, and I would grab all my crochet hooks and scissors, and I would put them in here. But I keep them in my mug because it's just handier for me because I do all my crocheting in this chair. In this, extra yarn needles and my tape measure, pen and pencil, pad in here, stuff for stitch markers. Everything's in here. And batteries, I got batteries. So I would take this, put my yarn hooks, all my hooks in here, and scissors. And I would just grab this. And also I would grab my light, my headlamp. I have a headlamp. I had a neck light, but one of the lights, it didn't burn out. I couldn't shut it off. Every time I pushed it, it wouldn't turn off one side. And I was away at my mother's at the time, so I had to leave it on. The other one turned off, but of course it drained the battery. So whenever I used it again, I had to charge it up. So when I got home, I had my husband look at it. He took it apart. He says, "I can't fix it." He's the only thing I could do is just unhook the wire and you just have one side. Because so I said, yeah, you might as well do that because I would have to charge it every time I use it anyway. So I had one neck light, but it still worked. But then he found at Harbor Freight these headlamps. You just put it on your head, and it worked great for me. So that's what I would use too. I would grab that, my bag, and of course I'd grab this too. And also, you have to have a bag for your yarn ends, so you can stuff them in a pillow or amigurumi or something. I always save them. So that's what I would put in my bags. I didn't even count. Oh, and it's in and a row counter. I've got that in one of my bags, projects bags, because I'm using it for. But a row counter, I would. I think that's it. I think I said everything. Tape measure, batteries, light. Okay. All right. So that's it for my video. Now, don't anybody tag me in please. I'm not used to doing videos. It's still nerve-wracking for me. Thank you, and hopefully I won't see you until I did the carousel box.